So what I don't understand why in streaming chats, right? Do people call out clip farming or in like the comment sections of stuff?
I don't know. They're just mad they can't get views.
No.
It,
So like I'm confused, right? Like why are they like use clip farming or whatever? Or even if they're saying like W clip farm, like why are they mentioning that it's a like I so let me explain, right? Why I'm confused by this. Because I'm always confused by that because so like in pro wrestling, right? Streaming and pro wrestling are very similar. That sounds ridiculous, but they are. Not in the physicality, but in the performance side of it. Right? So ah! My brain hurts. Why
I'm confused by your question.
hold on. I'm trying to say it right. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it right. Uh, um, I don't have the thing. Sorry.
The game is too good. He can't speak.
Yeah. So yeah. So streaming. Let me just stop moving. Streaming and pro wrestling are very similar in the performance aspect, right? And the fact that it's like reality TV. You know, it's like real, it's not real, kind of thing. Um. So in pro wrestling, the thing is called kayfabe. That's the term for like this is scripted. You know what I mean? Well, no, that's not what it is. It's like that's what you know what I mean? Like they're acting. You know what I'm saying? It's kayfabe.
Yeah.
So to me, when people say when they mention clip farming, it's like going to a pro wrestling show and saying chanting kayfabe. It's like, yes, we know. It's you're watching a performance. It's not real. Like right? It's like so why so I was like there has to be a reason that I'm not thinking of why people are like call it out. Like yeah, like I understand that some people just are actually just like clip farming doing weird shit, but like when Jinxie reads a chat when like this is an example, like would read a chat message or when Queso reads like something about him being fat and then he gets mad about it, that's technically clip farming, but that's the entertainment of the stream. So why do people always say clip farming, clip farm, clip farm? It's like, well, yeah, you're watching the performance. It's not real. Like it is, but it's not. You know? So why would you call that out? Right? Like at a pro wrestling show, people boo and cheer. They know it's not real. Or they chant things. They're just getting into they're a part of the performance. They're into it. You know what I mean? The same way that like a chat is with streaming. So why do they call it out? What's the point of that?
I know how to say it right, but I just feel like for them it gets too real.
It's too real? But the
Like it's like watching a movie and then the actors like break character, and they're like, "Wait, that's not right."
but they're not breaking
like,
character. That's my point. Is
exactly,
there more
but
in character
something
when they're
new
clip
that
farming?
I don't know. Like I know why they. I feel like I know why they say it. They just want to be a bitch and complain. I don't know.
I think that might be it. But I'm saying, like, even if it's not a negative thing, even if they're not like L clip, even if they're like W clip farm, you know what I mean? Why are you mentioning it? You're like shattering the illusion for yourself. You know what I mean? Why would you want to make it less entertaining for yourself and other people watching? That's my perspective, but I feel like there has to be so like what but like there has so many people say it, there has to be a streaming cultural I can't speak streaming cultural reason why. Like there has to be a reason why people are doing it. There's no way it's just no reason. Most of these things there is a reason. I just think I'm not understanding. You obviously don't know either, right? We were obviously lost on this too, but I'm saying it's weird, and I would like to know. Maybe if somebody's watching this video, let me know in the comments, or let us know in the comments, because I'm super interested in why that is. Because to me, it's like, why would you call out the performance? But maybe there's a reason. And the problem is, they'll say it when it is like, I understand when somebody is like clip farming bad, you know what I mean? And it's like so obvious. Calling out that to me makes sense, because it's like, it's like telling them like, hey, you're doing a bad job with your illusion. You know what I mean? You're doing a bad job with the performance. That's what you're saying. You're critiquing it. You know what I mean? It's too obvious. I can understand how as a viewer you'd be frustrated with that, right? But they'll say it when it's a funny clip, when it's a genuinely entertaining, well done clip.
I think I got it. I think I have one answer for a certain type of people. Not everybody.
Okay.
But I was just thinking, like, all right, because I like Curry Kenshin.
Right.
And I was just thinking, all right, let's say Curry Kenshin is clip farming.
Right.
I could see myself possibly getting upset because I feel like now he's stooping low. To me, I feel like he's stooping low just to get views, and when he already knows he's already good, and he don't need to do that. To me, it feels like he just.
But see, you're only.
People, he
but
doesn't
see,
care about me.
You're only thinking about the negative side of clip farming. You're not thinking about like what I'm asking here, because like people don't just say clip farm. They say it on everything. They say it when the performance is good. You get what I'm saying? They're not saying it when their performance is bad. Like you're saying, like, oh, so it's bad. It's like no, like when it's super entertaining. Like, bro, you know that clip, that short you just mentioned Corey Kenshin, of Corey Kenshin be like, am I that cringe, or am I that whatever? And then the guy says, yeah, it's in the video, and then Corey Kenshin goes, who said yeah? You know what I mean? That's an example of clip art, but he's just doing the performance. That's the performance. You're watching a performance. You know what I mean?
I don't know. You might have to ask the people then, because I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I'm confused. I'm not talking about it being negative. I'm just saying, why do people like call it out at all? Why would you shout? It's like everybody knows it's not real. That's what I'm saying. Like, why are you screaming? It's like literally screaming, this isn't real. It's like, well, okay. You already know that, though. You already know that it's not real.
Maybe it's like when people forget that VTubers are human, and it's like, no, she's real. No, she takes a shit in the toilet like me.
Oh, so like maybe it's actually, that's a good theory. Maybe by the way, she takes a shit like that. Just
she takes a shit in the toilet like me. She farts and shit and pee.
What the? Why is these?
I mean, some people forget.
I feel like this is a self-report, bro. No.
I be forgetting, but like I remember as soon as I think about it.
Yeah, that's a really good point, because maybe it is just like maybe it's just like teenage, like younger viewers, like 12, 13, 14, who are newer to streaming. Well, yeah, but newer to streaming, and their illusion is being shattered like right in front of their eyes, and so they feel a little bit offended by that, or a little bit like you said, like, oh no, it's not real. What? Because like there's a thing with like when you're younger, it's much easier to suspend your disbelief with things. You know what I mean? Like that's why oftentimes people start watching pro wrestling when they're like really young, and then they still love it as an adult. But as a kid, it's way easier to like really get into the storylines. But then you get older and it's like, well, obviously this isn't real, but I appreciate the art of it. And maybe these people that say the clip farming thing, it's this weird in-between time in their development where like their illusion is like being shattered slowly, but not really. I don't know. It's just weird for me because like I mean, as everybody knows, I've now been streaming for, I think, coming up on 12 years. And so I've seen how things have like just changed so much. And it's weird. It's very interesting to me. So yeah, definitely. Maybe I'll upload this. Maybe I'll just upload that conversation on the Chill Scene channel.